the starry sea, with a batlet held tight with glee. Hunt OPC, his battle cry. Stars and moons light up the sky. OPC hunt, OPC, through the cosmos wild and free. Romulans and foes we fight, community our guiding light. Battling communists with cheer, reduces courage, knows no fear. With every clash and mighty roar, victory's prize forevermore. OPC hunt, OPC, through the cosmos wild and free. Romulans and foes we fight, community our guiding light. Battle anchor ship does soar, reduces heart and core. Galactic winds, they lead our course, unity our driving force. Our driving force. OPC hunts OPC, through the cosmos wild and free. Romulans and foes we fight, community our guiding light.
Rotate, we're here. Welcome in, everybody. It is Sunday. It's the last day of the official weekend. If you want to keep your weekend going, that's more than it's your prerogative. But the rest of us, welcome into the end of the weekend. I'm going to be grinding through our various accounts, and we'll be answering your questions, going through different things, talking about Miss Carol Marcus. Is she worth going after right now? Go woke, go broke on mats. That's how a lot of you are probably feeling. But is the genius worth it? Especially if you're a G4, G5, I think the answer is kind of obvious. But if you're a lower level, is it worth going after? If you're a higher level, is it worth going after? We're going to talk about that and more. Of course, don't forget, you've also got your evolving enemies grind, evolving enemies grind, and other things as well. Are you ready artifacts today? I do need to do that, yes. You need to remind me when I switch to the other account, though. I don't think I have any artifacts to upgrade here on the level 31 account. I want to get its dailies and everything done first. But do be reminding Rev. Rev appreciates the reminding. Shout out to everybody who's here. We, of course, are streaming on Sunday, which is our, I would say, time-friendly. To APAC, to EU, to US. Everybody here could be here. Have a few people in my alliance. You're just getting out of church. If you're in Europe, it's pretty late. You probably just had, a glass of wine and some food, maybe a baguette or two. Either way, everybody's welcome here, and I hope you're having a fantastic week. Because honestly, sometimes weeks aren't great. Today, they're gonna be great. You got different EE from me. You got freebooters, correct. So if you are below the freebooter requirement, you will have a different one. I have a standard hostile hunt one because this account is the level 31 account. It is not high enough to receive those fancy-wancy ones. So that's just how it goes. Benjamin, great to see you. And a great shout out from Saros. There is a free officer that you can redeem using the code BOLDLYGO right now. So if y'all have not done that, I would encourage you to do it. There is a code for Boldly Go. Hopefully everybody's been doing their PvP events. Hopefully you checked out these new cons meta, all these things that you need to get done. Oh, it never stops. It's going to keep going. But we do have the artifact hunt right now. We'll see how well I can score. Probably not that well, but we're going to see. Got my priority 1 away teams. SMS. That's for priority ones. I'll see if I can get them. I have been doing them on this account. My fail and success rate is about 50%. And then we got Anomalous Phenomenon, which we need to do. Ticket events. We got our Wrath of Khan Arc events, which are mostly just the mission key hunter things. But if you're trying to encourage your alliance to get that AMS done, right now is your reminder. Go redeem your mission key. We have a reminder bot in our Discord that pings people every single day that I'm sure most of them have muted. to go get their mission key done. And then, of course, you got your daily events, which is going to help you get a lot more of that currency. So, lots of things to get done. So, let's see. Hope you have all 6 officers for the day's cons challenge on your other account. I don't, but I also don't think it's an issue. I didn't have all the officers yesterday, especially when it comes to high tiered, and I completed it no problemo. So, same thing will be on this one. I've got, Tolra and Gwenda Marco. None of them are high tiered, but I'll handle it out no problem. Won't be an issue. How close am I to the Dare Decks? Well, put it this way. There's nothing that stops me from getting the Dare Decks today. It's just, do I want to dump what little tritanium I've earned into it is really more the question, right? I can get the Dare Decks when we switch over to the level 60 account today, no problem. Yeah. What's the link for your Alliance task sheet? You're talking about for the Alliance tournaments? Are you asking about Alliance tournaments? And if so, I can paste that. That's what you're looking for? The answer is yes. Yeah, the answer is I could go whenever I so choose. It's just, is it worth going after Carol? It's going to be part of the conversation today. Are we going after that today? And obviously for the low-level account, I'm not really feeling the pressure or the need to. I am currently working to going up in ops. As you can see, I've got a lot of things done. I still need more things to get upgraded, but I'm already working on that process now. So, but yeah, Elite, let me know if that's the sheet you're looking for. I'll paste it into the chat because I love helping y'all out. And that's an easy way to help you out, is to give you a spreadsheet because, hey, be dedicated to the game. Other comments, questions, feel free to jump them in. We've got like 160 people here already. Welcome in, y'all. Glad y'all are here. Thank you for love and supporting on my family. And I'm going to get my grinds in while we go through and say hello to Captain Sulu, who's in the house, and Fabio, and Benjamin, and Eric, who wants to see this Dare Decks. All right, maybe. About to try to get a tier 2, says Toeman. Toeman is one of my players over on server 710, which is this one right here. He's a semi-good dude. Good to see you, Elite. Predator, by the way. MBC Engineering. Christopher. Quake. Good to see you. What's up, Domino? Welcome up, Domino. How you doing? 5-6 officers and 17 armadas to do. Again, that's not too bad when you're in an alliance. And I say this all the time. Everybody here should be in an alliance that's doing a lot of armadas. Everybody here should be in an alliance doing a lot of armadas. Everybody. So, everybody. I know everybody's like, well, my group of 20 people, we've been best friends my entire life. Cool, you can be friends and be in different alliances. Still hours of armadas? No, armada speedups exist. Even on new servers, we've got armada speedups, man. No, it's honestly not hard. In today's economy and client, it's fine. Easy peasy. Now, if you're solo, very difficult. Yeah, very difficult if you're running things solo. Let's see. Event store. I did claim my Cons Officer Depot token. Make sure y'all claim it as well. Remember, to complete that meta, you've got to claim it 9 times. And not too hard when you think that you get 12 days worse. Make sure you're doing it. You solo your armadas? I mean, that's completely up to you. You can definitely do that. Sarah says, for a G4, I'm looking either Katinga or Valdor. Which would you recommend? Either, honestly. I don't think there's a bad option for either of them. Both are good, solid ships. The Valdor is a little bit faster when it comes to impulse speed. Klingons are just better because they're Klingon. It truly doesn't matter. If I had to point you in one direction, I would say Valdor because it's easier to get the uncommon gas, everything to tier it up than it is to get the ore, which will be used on a lot of your buildings. But truthfully, I don't think there's a wrong answer there. Both are very good boats. Both will help you out. And if you're like me, you end up getting all of them at some point anyway. So your alliance is getting lame. All our level 70s went to another alliance. Well, that is lame. Yeah. It is lame. The mirror event seems to be missing. Well, I don't think the mirror event shows on this account. You're probably expecting the big account. This is the baby account. But it does remind me today, Toe, etc., we need to go run some formation armadas. There's an artifact event going on right now. We need to go run some formation armadas. Toe, C, since y'all are on, we need to go do that. Let me put up my Bortus. We need to go run some formation armadas. Sea Engineering, Towman, a couple of my people from 710. We need to go do that. NSCA event just started 10 minutes late for some reason. That happens. Yeah, that happens. No big deal. All right, let's go. We're gonna go up here. Which ones do we want to run? I'm gonna go ahead and get in position. I don't know which ones that we're gonna run. Maybe 40s. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let me check my NSCA event. Make sure it is showing up on the other account real quick. Give me 1 second. There's my freebooters. Yes. I do need to do my ticket events. Yep, there's the NSCA. It popped up. So it is there for your Jason Nesmith. So we'll have to do some Mirror Universe grinding on that account. All right. Spend your days out recruiting. You need not chase the high-end people. You have to keep your alliance fresh. All I care about in this alliance, and I mean, we're a great group. We're 81 people. We do have a few inactives. Like, I could probably boot 5 or 6 people who haven't logged in a while. I think that's normal for most alliances. But I would say we're a very good, active, fun group. So, I mean, we got all people talking right now. Yeah, heck, Conk is actually talking about running, and Ty Beer's talking about running formation armadas right now. So we need to run some of those. Is the NSCA event only for people not having the NSCA? No, you will get it if you have the NSCA as well, Eddie. What the event is a replacement in G4. It's a replacement for the swarm event that you have in the lower levels. That's what it's for. Actives are more important than bigs. I agree. It is valuable to have high level and strong players. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say I don't appreciate them. But what matters more to me as an alliance leader are just people who are active, having fun, you know, really driving conversation and stuff like that. There's nothing worse than a dead AC. So there's nothing worse than the dead AC. But I mean, yeah, that's what I look for. I care about activity and people who are going to have fun and focus on fun. And let's see, I'm going to go start speeding some of this up for those curious why I'm speeding it up. I actually redeemed my free treasury. So I now have a lot of yummy latinum. Now that I've got lots of yummy latinum, I'm going to start upgrading a lot of things. And we're going to go through some researches today as well on this account. Just trying to catch it up and move it on up. And then I might even pick me up a brand new ship, a Burrell. So you go forward too, and you still have the swarm event? Noted. Yeah, I think it's 40. Gosh, what is the level that it switches over? 44, 46, 45? Somebody in chat will have it, I'm sure. It's not right at 40 that it switches over. 45? Is it 45 or 46? It's somewhere in that. Also, I've got to turn on my particles here. We don't have all of our particles active, and nobody came and bugged me about it. So I'm actually going to blame everybody else, not blame Rev. We got to get all of our particles turned back on. Look at all this stuff not turned on. Shameful. Shameful. Hoob, you got your stuff turned on. I'm going to turn that on. A little bit of PvP. Not a lot, but hey, every bit helps out. Definitely turn our chronometric particles on. And we turn our Metreon particles on. Just so everybody can get all their redeems here. Let's see. That looks like it's already running. Good. And let's check Helvey. All right. All of this is on. Okay, cool. So now I can come back into that tab. I should be able to do my claims. 45. Yeah, it's something in that mid 40s range that it takes over. It's supposed to be when the Franklin finishes up. So how do you unlock the 2 yearly free-to-play treasures? You can technically get more than 2 free-to-play treasures a year, but every 30-day chest has broken to ceiling rods, and the battle pass overflows, both the flash pass overflow and the regular battle pass overflow, pay out the broken to ceiling rods. You need 4,000 broken to ceiling rods to get a free treasury, and it's a little bit more than 3 a year that you can earn. So you just got to get to it. Just got to get to it. Tier 9 Minerva tomorrow. Congrats, Valhalla. That's going to be a big Borg cube upgrade for you, my friend. There we go. Got all my particles here. I can actually start redeeming these particles. Alliance has 2 players charged with activating services. Save the Admiral a job. Well, in terms of things that I do, that's one of the only things that I do. We have a great leadership team. So, for example, I'll rattle off our leadership team here on server 710. If anybody out there is looking for like, okay, well, how would I organize my team? So I'm the Admiral, obviously. But our Commodores, our diplomat is Broken Crayons. We have a Starbase Commodore in Sherlock. We have a Territory Commodore in Domo. A morale officer, as in like their job is honestly just to hang out with the group, keep them happy, teach them things, etc. That's Silver. We've got a recruiting and membership management Commodore. That's Towman. We have a Discord admin. That's Netniv. And we have a wave coordinator, and that's Conk. So, I mean, everybody who wants leadership in my alliance has to do something. It's not just like, oh, you're here. Everybody's got to do something. And I'm very, very, very blessed to have a great group in my crew. So, are you aware of the Mirror Universe Rift issues? You must be in the Rift. Yes, it happens sometimes, James. It's very annoying. Yes, I'm aware that that happens. And it is annoying. All right. Oh, how big is that one? I don't know if we have any of our bigs on. I might need to go down a little bit. I'm going to do the 35s because I don't know if we have any bigs on. Make sure nobody's launched any. They have not. Oh, Amp is here. Amp, want to help carry some formation armadas for the event? Let's see if Amp wants to help carry. I've got 2 starts myself. In terms of rare G4 gas, what should I focus most on, Voyager and SEA? I mean, both is the answer because Voyager obviously is going to help you with sourcing to ship parts and speeding up other loops. But NSEA is stronger as a warship, which I'm sure matters a lot to a lot of folks. So it really kind of depends on what your goals are. The answer is both. I would probably put to the NSEA first, but that doesn't mean I want to skip and ignore the Voyager either. Both are very good. Hats off to all the Commodores for all the diplomacy work. You don't have time, that kind of patience. Yeah, you're too busy being a level 70 whale flying around, picking on new streamers. I see you. Sort of 702. Bunch of evil folks over there in Genesis. Just the mean little chits. How you doing, Jess? It's good to see you. What do you think about Con Challenges event? I love them. I love them. What about you? What do you think? Voyager is near its limit for your level. NSEA still has lots of potential. I mean, just keep in mind that the Voyager, the loop, very valuable, but in terms of as a ship, it's older at this point. So let's keep that in mind. Wish I had more people in my alliance show up for alliance task. Hey, that's a lot of work too, man. It is. It's a lot to get people to do that. I get it. So you just got to keep after it. You just got to keep after it. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to do some stuff here. Priority 1. Let me see if I can do a priority 1. Do I have the officers handy? My priority 1 is, is a Pelia one. Oh, I can. I just don't have the best stat officers on this one. 30%. I need to speed up Grush. Where's Grush at? Where's my Grush? Don't need to speed up that. Did I put Grush on this one? I did. All right, well, we're going to blow this real quick. Hopefully I get a critical on it. We need Grush for the stats. Didn't get a critical. Darn. But for stat purposes, there we go. That knocked me up to 50%. I can live with this. Now we're going to run it, and then we're going to speed it up because Rev does the thing. Yep. Patience is for the weak. Did I fail? Maybe. We'll see. Success! Yay! Success! Awesome. I love that I failed 95%ers, but complete 49%ers. Gotta love the RNG of this game. It's such a good RNG of this game. I love this game so good. Such a great game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's do that again. Start. Did you get to the DD action yet? I'm not, Triple. We're starting on our lower level account at the moment. And I'm blowing through speed ups like a madman. Let's see. Now, RNG says this one would fail. Oh, 2 in a row? Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, now I've got Enterprise E Troy, and I've got that one as well. That's only a 30%. Do I have anybody with the attack stat higher? Really don't. All right, well, I've gotten a couple of those. Let's back out because that should have completed a bit. Oh, Amp says he'll come and do some work. So if Amp's running them, If Amp's running them. Let's see. Our TC's not for 2.5 hours. Amp, you would need a ship for each leg. I really wish I could do the 45s though. The Jolly Green Giant of STFC. Yeah, true. Really wish we could do the 45s, but main reason I'm looking at here is just the actual currency to, oh, where's this one? There we go, load up. It's honestly not a big difference. I'm just gonna go ahead and launch this one. So, let's grab. Use your Borg cube, very nice. All right, sending that in. There we go. Are you going live on Twitch later? No, Benji. I usually am not on Twitch on Sundays. I mean, I guess if people really wanted me to be, I could. So. All right. You know, happen to have a good punch-up crew for the Exiles? I put out a whole video on fighting the Exiles. I'm not sure if you've had a chance to check it out, though, Justin, but I would recommend it. Obviously, I'm biased towards my own content, but put out a video, and so far, it seems to have helped a lot of people. Seems to have helped a lot of people so far. Love this bulk refine, though. That's, gosh, this has been one of the best things they've ever had is the bulk refine. Also got to do our anomalous phenomenon. Don't have that yet. I need to go mine 2-star ISO. Also, I could OPC hunt it. Use Picard, Garrett with WOK, Carol, Marcus. Can only hit the 72s, a large amount of loot. That's still nice. Loot is good. Domain says bulk refine is great. I love the bulk refine. Like, it actually incentivizes me to OPC hunt more. Because now I'm like, well, dang, I need to make sure I have the biggest things available. That I can actually get the big juice. Godfather says they got their Ops 60 account over 600 million power. Blowing through your research. It uses uncommon for the event. Very, very nice. And Benji, thank you for the $1 Canadian. I greatly appreciate it. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much for supporting me and my family. If anybody else wants to support my family, you can donate directly and check out my website, revdeuce.com. You can also sign up to be a monthly supporter, which me and my wife would greatly appreciate. Thank you very much. Is there certain researches that increase warp range? Mostly when it comes to warp range, there is technically a couple like the Angel in Disguise missions. But when it comes to warp range, the easiest way to improve warp range is going to be officers, such as TOS Scotty, Cadet Scotty, Grush, a few different things or a few different officers that would do that more efficiently. Let's see, where's a 2-star? There we go, I got a 2-star down here. I'm gonna throw this on this node, see if we can't mine some real quick. And of course, my NX-01, I'm sorry, my Stella is currently stuck. So we're gonna have to reboot the game to get that to fix. William says, bulk refines broke for me. Refine 12 ship, chest, it opens 3. So here's the thing, it's a display issue. You are getting your stuff. So like if you actually went and screenshot what your materials were before and after, you're getting all of them. But that display issue has existed for some time now. Now I also understand the most players are going to struggle to believe Scopely. I get that. I'm not even mad at you about it. I'm not even telling you to trust them. I'm simply telling you that it is working. You're more than welcome to verify it for yourself. Just add it to one of the long list of things that Scopely doesn't have displaying correctly. So, where's your survey ship PvP officer loadout? I don't have one. AQ. Not on this account. I did notice that I had to redo your bulk refine when I went up in ops level. Well, when you go up in ops level, the settings probably do change because your refinery itself is going to change as you ops up. But yeah, that's likely what that was. All right, support tab. I do not have my Borg cube stuff done, so I need to do some cubing at some point today. So, you think it's possible to get them to exempt the chest pulls from disable frequent animation setting? No, probably not. Probably not. Hey, what's up, Coms? How you doing? Good to see you. Can you comment on the ship skins and other new items in the pay store? What would you like a comment on? Sure. Just explain what you think what's the comment? What would you like a comment on? Like they exist. You can't see them on this account, FYI, because you know we're grinding, but they do exist. What's your comment? Hey V, good to see you. Welcome in. Did I level this up? I did. Okay, cool. I can scrap this now. Let me go ahead and turn the scrapping on. Are they worth purchasing? Well, that's up to you. I mean, I can't really tell you how to spend your money. Worth is always relative to you as a player. Do you think it's worth it to you? I mean, the efficiency is nice, but mainly you're getting a very pretty cosmetic. The efficiency again is cool, but how'd you get the skin for the Stella already? Easy, doing the Thursday event. This is my free-to-play account, except for the two. I've spent $15 on this account. I got the extra build and the extra researcher. Everything else has been free-to-play grinding. So everything else has been free-to-play grinding. So I got my Stella skin by doing the stuff on Thursdays. Then also I'm very big on doing my cosmic cleanup, but right here, Apex Outlaw. Miles, I gotta do this turn. Positive Eyes, what's up, Slag? How you doing, buddy? I don't need those. I will need badges at some point. We'll go ahead and redeem more of this. You know, if that was an iOS, put in a ticket. Okay, noted. How you doing, Sugar Fat Man? Welcome in. We're focusing on Stella grind. I mean, I'm just trying to make sure I don't fall behind is more than anything else. Like, I'm not saying my Stella grind's like the most important thing for me, but I don't want to fall behind, right? Which I did last time, so I'm making sure I'm at least working on it this time. I just don't want to fall behind. That's really all that comes down to. So I still need to grind more faction rep. I've not been doing that well enough. You see I'm at almost on my rogue to the next level, but Klingon 3.6, Fed 3.3. I'm nowhere near where I need to be that. So that's something else I need to grind, but I can start working now. As you can see, I'm getting the Burrell. I can get what? 5,000. So if I can get 50 more, and then I could use faction credits if I wanted to for the Burrell. So efficiency is nice on the new skins because it's for parts, mats, and resources. It is. It just depends on where you're at, DMX. So like for you being at a high level, you know, being up at level 70, that's super valuable. But let's just say that, you know, you're a G4 player. Does that really help much? Probably not, but it looks great. It just depends on where you're at. Like I know that I want the skins at level 60 only because they look good. They will not improve my gameplay at all, but they look great. For those who are not sure what skins we're referring to, I'll go put them on the screen real quick. So hit up our refits button, and the new skins are going to be, where are they at? Something like this, these new hijacked ones. So like this is for the Rotaran, turning it into a D7. Right, so you get a base weapons damage boost, which is nice. Again, you'd notice that more as a lower level player. A higher level player like DMX wouldn't really notice that boost that much. But the parts, materials, and resource cost efficiency is nice. Higher level you are, maybe the less, or I'm sorry, the more you care about that. This depends on where you're at. For down here, you see we got hijack TOS Enterprise. It's only a 500%, but it does give you a sweet skin. And there's something to be said about looking good when you're flying through space. I have really been considering getting this one for the Daredecks and just rocking this augment instead of, look, I know a lot of people love the Daredecks as it is. I think about rocking this for the Daredecks. Then what says 1500% is close to a constant level 1 Lorca's Fist. That's crazy. It's honestly though not that great, only because you can add in, remember, most players at level 60 already have a couple 1,000%. Is it nice? Sure. But what I'm saying is, let's say you run into a player that has all the PvP stuff, and the only thing they don't have is that skin. Is that skin going to flip it in your favor? No. Is it going to flip things in your favor against like-minded opponents? Sure. But I don't want, what I'm trying to do is to be very clear that this is not going to make you amazing, right? I don't want you to spend the money thinking this is going to drastically alter your gameplay. I want you to know exactly what you're getting. Is it useful and beneficial? Yes. Am I telling everybody to go swipe their Amex card to get it? No. Know exactly what you're getting. That 1500%, again, it varies based on which ship you're looking at. Because again, if you look at the D7, For the hegtah, that's only 750. That's just simply not an overwhelming amount. Is it helpful? Yes. Is it going to make you the strongest player? No. Just be mindful that mostly what you're getting is a cosmetic with a nice efficiency bonus. So for example, if let's just use me and my account as an example. I am not going to do that with my Enterprise D or my Rotaran because they're already tier 11. But the Dederadex, that's where it's tempting because my Dederadex isn't even built yet. So if I had it for the Dederadex, you go, oh, well, I don't know. That might be worth it, right? So it really just depends on the player, where you're at, and what you're trying to do. And that's just kind of what you have to balance out and figure out for yourself. But yeah, I don't remember what I can easily smack here, but we're going to use this to get our Anom Phenom done. And how did we do? Did we easy peasy it? I think we easy peasied it. Towman, do you think we can go up to a 45? That was a 35. I actually don't know if I have the warp range for it, man. That was so easy peasy. Oh yeah, Ant brought his big old protector. Hold on. Can I even get here? Dang it, I can't. It's warp 90. Darn it. Gosh, that's like the real one I love to feed on. All right, let's do this one. I don't remember. I need to pull up the chart, actually. What artifacts am I getting for these? Hold on one second, chap. What artifacts am I getting for each one of these? STFC charts, uncommon. So we just did a 35. 35s are giving me mining rates. Flame. The 40s are damage, construction speed, research speed. Yeah, so we need to be doing the 40s. All right. 40s. Yeah, we need to be doing the 40s. Now, this is my last start, Towman. So when we start moving up, please make sure to, star the rev. Star the rev. Yeah, I'm at warp 60, meme, because I just have the Bortus. So I'm only at warp 60 right now. But that's why I'm going to get the Burrell mainly for warp range. I'm going to get the Burrell mainly for warp range. You got 6 stars? Very nice, Toe, man. And the reason we're doing this real quick, Toe, if you want to make sure the Alliance knows, obviously I'm in stream, so I can't really talk to them that much. There's an artifact SLB right now. So all the artifacts they can unlock, upgrade, etc., is going to help on the SLB. And that would be huge, obviously, for all of our lower levels especially. And we like helping out our lowers. All right, let me go ahead and beam this thing. Do you have any plans to free to play the rest of the ship abilities? I guess it would depend on which ship abilities you're referring to. Which abilities are you referring to? Did something very similar for the Sanctus I didn't have yet. Dumped a bunch of Galactic Acclaim in the hull plating. And see, that makes sense. I've done a lot of Galactic Acclaim hull plating for the Enterprise D and a little bit for the Rotaran. None for the Dederadex. So, none for the Dederadex yet. For the G4, G5, Rare, and Epics, as of now, no, I'm not aware of anything for those. They give the uncommons for free. I'm not aware of a plan to add those in. Do I believe they should be? Absolutely. Absolutely, I believe that should be added in. I'm not currently aware of any plans for that, though. Doesn't mean it can't happen. I believe, and I've said before, and even Mr. Tiger said before, one of the game designers, that everything should have a free-to-play path eventually. I certainly vehemently agree with that and shout that all the time. I'm just saying at the moment I am not aware of something, but that doesn't mean it isn't going to happen. So it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Go ahead and speed this up. I love the smart speed up button, man. The past year has definitely had problems in STFC, but man, the quality of life improvements have been fantastic. I absolutely love so many of these quality of life improvements, y'all. I know I'm sounding like a shill. I get it. I'm not even trying to sound like a shill. I'm just genuinely happy with the quality of life improvements that have come through. It has been so good if you just take a step back and look at it. Definitely things I need to fix, right? Not just reaping praises on them, but man, some of these things are so nice. What is this? Oh, Lord. Wish they would expand the bulk refining of the faction stores. Bulk refining is getting expanded to other things. Research is next. Research is next on the improvement list. Not every content patch has been amazing, but they put the effort into quality of life stuff, and it's really shining. Yeah, quality of life and free-to-play sourcing. Like, again, we can say plenty of negatives about STFC, but you cannot say in the past year they have not openly sourced so much free-to-play for players. It's been great. If they add bulk ship upgrades for parts and ship XP, I'll be happy. If you remember, that's one of the things that I talked to an employee about on stream over a year ago now. And don't be surprised if that finagles its way on in. Don't be shocked is what I'm saying. That was going to take 3 hits, darn. Rev, can you compliment without being a company tote? Oh, you can compliment without being a company tote. I appreciate you can see the progress made. I'm glad, Steve, because it is easy to miss it, though. Look at the launch for this month. Everybody was rightly upset, and they should have been, right? You don't excuse the game going down, but it's one of those things. Like, here's how I see bulk refining. Remember, we talk about all the time players are joining this game, and they are. I know a lot of people like to be negative and like, yeah, nobody's joining. It's just alt accounts. But I spent an hour today with about 40 brand new players because a streamer was playing on server 702, and a lot of those players are going to stick around, right? I even brought some of the 702 bigs around to, kind of like showcase, hey, look at other people in the game and meet some of these folks. They're real players. And just like we talk now about, man, you got to be really old in the game to remember back when we didn't have warp stop. Bulk refine is going to be that same thing. People are going to be telling new players, man, you don't know how easy you have it. When we were learning the game, there was no bulk refine. It's that next thing, right? Back in the day, for those that don't know, you could not stop warp. If you set your ship to go somewhere for 15 minutes, it was going and you weren't stopping it. If you accidentally click something, that was too dang bad. Well, now you're going to have new players never understanding the struggles that we had before freebooters, before warp stop, before bulk refine. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Now, again, still plenty of things that we need to call them out for to make better on, but so happy about that. Any thoughts or info on why Murahura is left out of the store? I've got nothing on either one of those. I don't have a particular thought about it. She is free-to-play sourced in the game, and I don't really have anything to say. So, yeah. How about the freebooters? Freebooters are also huge. Here, I'm going to, again, just because I'm trying to get my Anom Phenom done, I'm going to jump down here. Jump down here. Quality life has been great. My missing Revenant, bad. Yeah, that's bad. There's definitely been horrible bugs, and all those bad bugs deserve calling out. Especially when people are like missing things. That's a huge, not good. But, all right, that went boom pretty easy. Then we're going to jump back. And again, I'm just doing this back and forth to use this currency. And that's getting my anomalous phenomenon done, as well as allowing me to get my Borg cube stuff done at the same time. I do the same thing on server 20, except I'm usually doing Dominion hostiles instead. Back in my day, we had to walk through 20 feet of snow and had no warp stop. Exactly, right? How many new specialty ships have there been? In what time frame? Forbes, because in 2023, we got 5. 2024, we got 5. And so far this year, we've had a couple with maybe another one on the horizon. 5 has been the average for the past few years. So, but the fact I've reset 4 times and still no battle pass event for today. Really? I've got mine. My battle pass event is clear the coast, and I already did it. Are you sure it's not like stuck in a bucket somewhere it shouldn't be, Toe Man? Because you know this game loves to do weird stuff like that. Are you sure it's not stuck in a bucket? So, that no war stop was brutal. Yeah, there's so many things that, I don't even, I've said this many times. If the game came out today the way it was day one, I wouldn't play it. I mean, I would, because obviously I did, but like if I knew what is out now, why would I play the original version of this game? You remember how World of Warcraft has made a World of Warcraft vanilla? Obviously, that didn't go back to like original bugs or anything, but like just the lack of content. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Why no checkout in general one of the original? What do you mean, Kenneth? You're going to have to rephrase your question. Do you think Scopely should have a timer for tournaments like they do on arenas? Yes, absolutely. I've actually brought that up. I do believe that should be a thing. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes. All right, I got 255. That's not a lot, but that's a little bit. And let me recall, go home, and that will finish up that event. And I can claim my currency. There we go. And claim that. Oh, I got a third 7-day chest I need to turn in. Let's do that. Boom. Boom. That's a formation armada I can get started. You prefer the tournament to be open all day? I wish arenas were as well. So the issue with that is just, you know, times, how long it would take to find a match. So, have you tried doing Dominion solos with the Borg cube during cutting me SLB? Yeah. I have been with. Do you know when next Alliance tournament is going to be? They have not publicly announced the date yet. So, hey, Nick, good to see you. Game stabilized some now, headed to level 39 from 36. Nice time for a G3 spend SLB chase. It is. Yeah. Remember Chekhov? Oh, so the Kelvin timeline Chekhov is not in the game because the actor passed away and the family does not want his likeness being used anywhere. So, can you make an account on server 72? I mean, I could. I'm not going to, but do I have the ability to do this? Yes, but I'm not going to. You make a video on the Borg cube? I've made videos on the cube. What specific about the cube do you have questions, comments about? But I have done that. I have no problem making videos. I'm always trying to make content that's helpful to players. But yeah, I absolutely can do that. Let's see, get that. Did I get anything unlocked? Nope. We're gonna keep grinding. Keep grinding. Go. There we go. Hopefully everybody wins here. We should. Should be easy peasy. Nope. My leg did not have enough oomph. Oh no. Y'all didn't come with enough oomph. Towman came with a PvP crew. Damn it, Towman. Dang it, Towman. Why did you come with a PvP crew? Dag nabbit, Toe. Dag nabbit, Toe. Y'all start the intercept leg with a battleship. That shouldn't matter if your bigs bring the right crews. If your bigs bring the right crews, it shouldn't matter. But oh well. Clearly came from OPC hunting? Probably. Well, we can always relaunch some other ones. We can relaunch some more, and that'll be fine. We can relaunch. It'll be okay. Let me see. Anybody in here, by the way? No red reticles. Do you have any plans to group your videos on subject when playlists? That's already done, Elite Predator. Already have that. That's already done. I didn't have any Mata crews set up yet. It's okay, Toe. Still love you. But you're gonna need to restart so I can attend. They are right that I started the interceptor leg with a battleship, but because the bigs were here carrying, I didn't expect that to be a problem. I was wrong. It was a problem. It was indeed a problem. All right, let's go ahead and do bulk refine. There we go. Get the goodies. And our Stella will be scrapped by tonight. Awesome. All right, let me go ahead and speed up some more research. We're going to try to blow through some of this. I'm going to hit level 32, y'all. And we're going to work on a Burrell. I have Alliance members who have the dumbest crew every Armada. They never listen, even when I tell them to go to Rev. Look, some people just don't have the time, right? Some people just don't have the time. I get it. I'm not trying to be a hater. Some people just don't have the time. All right, now because I can't go down these lines yet, I'm going to work on the stats so that can help me with my missions. And I also need to do more of these. Need to do more of these. Klingon ship structure, that's going to be important. Speed this up. Get this cooking. Where's all the Borg cube research? Great question, Benji Bear. If you actually go into the X Borg tab, and then scroll over. It's all right here. You see I've got my Borg cube stuff as high as they can go. Now, when I hit 32, I'll be able to take the cube higher, which will be nice. That'll be nice. I'll be able to upgrade the cube. The cube's been sitting at tier 1 since I unlocked it at level 28, but we'll be able to start tiering it up immediately, and that's really going to help out. So going to 32 should open up doors for me, which is why we're working on that now. In fact, we can go ahead and speed it up. Rare Armada cores has been the primary problem for going higher. Yeah, and this is why I really encourage everybody. You got to be in an alliance that runs Armadas, and you have to be doing pulls every day. Every day those are available, do the pulls. I can't stress it enough. Every day those are available, do the pulls. Every day. Let me go ahead and speed this up as well, because this is going to give me, I don't know how far I can make it. Apparently I can make it here. I can't make it very far anyway. Let's do that. Get it cooking. Remember, every 5 levels you get officer shards right there. You have such a hard time managing the time in this game. It feels like a full-time job. It takes more than 8 hours a day. The thing, and the key is, Adrian, the trick to Starship Fleet Command is not doing everything. The trick to Starship Fleet Command is focusing on specific things that bring value to you and not trying to do it all. Once you stop trying to do it all, man, the game just gets so much better. You just got to quit trying to do everything. Fixate on particular things and take your time. Ignore FOMO. Have fun. This is the way. And it just makes the game so much better. This is the way. So we go into the refinery and do my bulk refine. Now that we leveled up, got to redo it. Bulk refine. Nice. Ship parts not there. Continuum not there. Okay, we got to do these. Bulk refine. Nice. Also got to do some of this later. I got to check what we need for. Yeah, no, that's going to reset. Yeah, fine. Command center? I'll hold off on that. Artifacts. There's going to be nothing in this tab. Nope. I'm just clicking and making sure. And 5 hours before I can do that. Question: how do you handle alliance bullying a server? A lot of 70s just went blowing up 50s, no joy in the game. Why play? Why spend money? I ignore that, honestly. And honestly, if the server starts unifying against them and depriving them of certain things, well, they lose their fun. So it's all about how you handle them. Best to get pulls that we do is highest Armada with loot crew and have someone anchor you with low power ships. You can get starter and more loot. Smart way to do it, Brad. Coordinating with your alliance is the best way to handle Armadas. Absolutely. See, I need to go do rares now. So coordinating with your alliance is the best way to do Armadas. And you can see in here, I don't even have those cores yet. That's fine. Working my way on up. And eventually when I get 36, I'll be able to start going after other stuff. All right. How do you get tactical Armada cores to build the Armada building? So Kenneth, to do that, you need to be in an alliance and run Armadas with them. So if you run Armadas with an alliance, you will then be able to get the goodies. But you need to run Armadas with an alliance. So join an alliance that has that stuff and then start doing those things with them. Do we launch any more formations? Oh, we did. Toe, you got a spot for me? Toe, you got a spot for me, Toe? Toe! Oh, I can't. Out of warp range. Oh, I gotta use my Bortus? Well, if I use my Bortus, that means I can't do... If I use my Bortus, that means I can't... That'll be fine. New away team store pool. Ooh, good call out. Good call out. You level up, a lot of things change. So I should be able to redo my legacy pool. Oh, no, I don't. All right, that one doesn't change. That's fine, though. I'm trying to make sure I'm pulling everything up. So now that I'm at 32, my goal is going to be to get the Burrell and to upgrade the cube. Mission key reminder, if y'all haven't done it already, pull your mission keys, help out your alliance. And I've also always pulled this. Hey, got a Harrison shard. Running armadas with the alliance is the only way to get ahead. Can I run armadas alone? You can do armadas by yourself if you're strong enough to take them down. But generally speaking, especially for newer players, you know, you want to have all those players with you. Now, you're not going to be able to do formation armadas alone. So you can do them, but you will, by extension, do weaker versions of what you could do because you're doing them by yourself. So there we go. More officers as I try to level up. There we go. Oh, I could upgrade Grush if I had the stuff. I don't. I did take Nurse Chapel to tier 2 though. That's been a huge boost. And let me go check my artifacts real quick. All right. Which artifacts are paid to tier up only? There's only a couple left. Most things got free to play sourcing depending on where you're at as a player. I'd have to actually look at a list and eyeball them. Have you had the can't exit the event store bug? Have to restart? Nope. Have not. Have not. Scopely forced a group mechanic for progression? Yeah, but I mean, that's not a Scopely thing. That's a every 4X in the world thing. Man, that's an MMO thing. There's some things that you have to be in a guild to do, and you can do by yourself. Like you can solo guild it as you can in any other games, but there might be drawbacks to doing that. So I don't know. Just I feel like tagging Scopely there makes it sound like some nefarious plot. That's not some nefarious plot. That's just how MMOs go. Welcome to the game, Adrian. Good to see you. Server 704 is a slightly older server. It's about a year old, a little over a year, but good people over there. And if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask. So you are more than welcome to ask. All right, so I got that cooking. We'll be able to speed that up here in a second. Then we're going to start working on our DTI building. That's going to be super handy as well. What was the meta to get the most out of recycling? Jelly to make Enterprise D? Jelly? Maxing out the Enterprise A, scrapping that for the Enterprise D. I did 2 videos on it. I did 2 videos on that. All right, get that cooking. I'm the guy starting the game with Franklin based on your 3-year ago video. Wow, very nice, Adrian. I'm happy to help out. Any questions you might have, my friend. That is my job, and I love my job. I'm blessed to work with every single one of y'all. I'm glad y'all are all here, too. I'm actually surprised I've not gotten more done. There's so many things. There's so many things. It looks like Wolf is coming for our formation armadas. No big deal. They're, sadly, at this point, they're really dropping members lately, man. They're really dropping members lately. But kudos to 90s for putting up some fight. It's good to see. It's good to see. I have a question regarding minor accommodations. For the life of me, I can't remember where to get them. You get minor accommodations by doing your disco loop. So your USS Discovery refines, that's what's going to give you those minor accommodations. Darn, I can't get here because I'm out of warp range. Oh well. Out of warp range. Can't make it. Oh, they brought a mantis. Spicy. Yeah, not gonna be able to make it in time. Oh well. Is that somebody cloaked? Who's cloaked? Who's got a cloak? Net, is that you with a cloaked Enterprise? Is that you with a cloaked Enterprise, Net? That communist. Erwin, good to see you. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. I'm gonna swap these out. Officer badges are a slow grind. It's a grind, but if you're doing your stuff every week and every month, I mean, you get them add up pretty quickly. You just got to stick with it. I think that's the biggest thing. You got to stick with it. No Grush on this account? Yeah, I have Grush. I have Grush. He's just usually doing our away teams because he's just so valuable stat-wise. He's usually in the away teams. Not that he isn't valuable, but it just, yeah. He's so good in that. All right, we're going to go into our Klingon, and we're going to start doing some of this right here. We'll grab 50. And then because I want to, I'm going to do this. And yes, this is part of why I went after what I did. So nobody be like, Rev, you're blowing so much latinum. I'm aware of how much latinum I'm blowing. But I did this intentionally. That's why I had the free treasury. So I knew I was going to blow the latinum. Don't worry about Rev. Rev plans. Oh, I still got to build the shipyard. Rev plans. So don't worry. Rev knew. Rev plans. This is why we plan things, though. You just can't blindly level up. You got to be ready. Now that I got millions off that treasury, though, I can afford to do this. So it's all good. And this is going to help me, hopefully, also get a decent placement in the LB, which would help me get Carol, which is really going to make that grind easier for the augment stuff. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Officers do not get XP from away team missions unless that away team mission pays out XP. Now, there are some away team missions that pay out officer XP, but just generally running them on there will not give you XP, no. All right, so that's there. That means I should be able to build this now. Explore. Yep, there's the Burrell. We'll go ahead and get her cooking. There's a mosquito in here, and I don't want to get West Nile virus. All right, so there's my Burrell cooking. Very pretty, very demure, absolutely gorgeous. What else can we got all these things to upgrade. So many things to upgrade. All right, so this is going to give us a little bit of health bonus as well as help us on the score. Let's see where we're at here. Let's see where we're at. Does Carol affect rep? No. We are in, oh gosh, rank 32. We got to do a lot more. But you see, increases loot drop by augment hostiles. That's going to be the actual loot. But if you want things that will affect rep, you know, your 5 of 11, your Enterprise E, your Rachel Garrett, that will do that. Tier 2 Wrath of Khan Carol needs 10,000 Pioneer Crest. Yeah, it does. Yes, she does. So that's why you got to be running those priority 1 away team missions. Got to be running those missions. Which officers increase new augment rep? Again, I did a whole video on that, James. Check out the video if you haven't already. But again, 5 of 11, EMH Doc, Enterprise E Picard, stuff like that. And keep in mind that that cost only hurts right now in the beginning months. It's kind of like, you know, the same thing with the Borg upgrades, the Borg needing a special currency. Everybody in the beginning, that was really tough. Nobody had it yet. In time, you'll get it, and you'll be able to upgrade that no problem. So even Mirror, you know, where you had to have those currencies to upgrade Mirror Picard, Mirror Data. And even now, folks are able to handle that a lot better. So it just takes time, but, you know, everybody will get it. All right, we're going for all these help buttons to get smashed. There we go. 14 shards from unlocking Carol, and currently 4th the SLB. Very nice, Curly Hawk. You're likely going to get her. Very, very nice, man. Very nice. I don't want to spend too much here. I just got the Burrell, which I'm excited about, but I also need to get server 20 booted up because I'm sure a lot of people are ready for me to get that Dederadex cooking. I'm sure a lot of people are waiting for Rev to get the Dederadex cooking. And hell, I'm ready to get the Dederadex cooking. So you got her on Monday. She helps a lot. I have her as well. So I got her in the first leaderboard, and I have used her a bit. Big fan. Big fan. But see, there's no way to get pattern buffers anymore. Yeah, you get pattern buffers in your battle passes. In fact, I just got some in the territory battle pass, I believe. Territory or the wave pass, I just got some pattern buffers. Was it here? No, it must have been the territory. I just got some pattern buffers. That's hollow field amplifiers. Just when I just got some pattern buffers. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, battle passes are usually where you get them. How many am I sitting on right now on this account? None. So I guess they've not been putting them in. I've got 300 diodes and no pattern buffers. I guess it was the hollow emitters that I was thinking of. Remember me was on live stream a while back? Yeah, nope, I don't. No offense to you, but my live streams average 350 people here on YouTube, and they're generally different people most of the time. So I struggle to remember everybody, but I'm glad you're here, and I appreciate you being here. And if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Any chance of G5 scrapping soon? G5 scrapping is coming this year. That's all I can give you. That G5 scrapping is coming this year. I'm level 35, and I have a Vidar and a Kumari maxed out. I want to get the Vidar Talios maxed. Voyager, Augur ships, nothing else. No Mayflower Saladin from experienced players. Is that okay? Yeah, it's a solid plan. It's a solid plan. Emperor Hot Dog, good to see you. Welcome in, AT, as well. Welcome in. Doing the same run as you, jump from 30 to 34. Yeah, I'm at 32 now. I need to do a little bit more. I need to do a lot more rep grinding before going to 34. There's just no real point in it until I get the rep up. But yeah, I'm in the grind. I'm in the grind right now. And getting that free treasury was a big part of helping me jump up. Now I just actually got to do the work and get all the rep. Just got to do all the work and get the rep. But I am excited about my Burrell coming out. I'm very excited about that. That's going to be an immediate warp range boost. Going to be stronger in my damages. And I have this PvP crew right here. I know it's not much, but I've got a PvP crew. It's very baby, but it's very mine. Yo, Tim, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate that. Tim just gifted 5 memberships to 5 random lucky folks. Trek Diva, Tulak, Damien, David, and Tim. Thank you very much. If anybody wants to support the channel, besides, doing it here on the YouTube way, you can check out our website, revduce.com. You can donate there or support monthly. All of that helps out, and it helps avoid the YouTube fees and the Twitch fees. Appreciate y'all donating to me and my family. It means a lot. It means a lot. All right, so we've got all that cooked. Good. What else do we need? Research. Let's cook some of this research up. Didn't mean to hit that button, but fine. I gotta get more speed ups, chat. All right, let's come into combat. Let's see if anything opened up in combat. Should have, but I still got to progress more on these. And you can see I can start preparing for the Borg solo armadas, which is quite exciting. And it's actually quite easy now because I've already maxed my Vidar. So that's going to be something I'm going to be literally ready to go real quick. Does the Enterprise A have a loot drop from hostile kills? Technically, the answer is yes, Matt, but nowhere within warp range for level 50 who's trying to grind it. So the technical answer is yes, those epics can drop way out in deep space, but not within the warp range of where you would be grinding. So yeah, the Franklins are going into the IA building next month. And that's wild because Rev over here on this account, no Franklin. I got a Mayflower. Little tier 8 Mayflower. No Franklin. Got a Disco I need to level up. Completely forget about that. Whoops. But no Franklin. I don't even have the speed ups. Just triple checked all my buckets. I definitely don't have a BP event. Well, that's weird. Time to put in a ticket, my friend. Time to put in a ticket. I can't believe I've not been upgrading this thing. Shamefully bad. I'm bad at the game. All right. Halfway to tier 5. Got it. Oh. All right. Now I need to go find the Borg. Is it in the Borg tech? No. Where's the Borg? Gosh, where do you pick up the Borg warp core? I need to pick up that Borg warp core. Where's it at? Thank you for the blessings. I appreciate y'all. Where's that Borg warp core at? Because I hit 32. I have shipyard 32. Is it in the gift chest somewhere? Hollow field amplifiers. That's not what I'm looking for. In the refinery. Where in the refinery? Because I'm in the gifts tab. It's not here. And I'm in the refinery, and it's not in the Borg tab. It's in the support tab? Nope. Level 36 to Tier 3? I thought it was 32. I thought it was 32. Let me check my sheet. Let me check my sheet. I still have that sheet laying around. I might need to restart, David. I got to restart anyway, but pretty sure this is a restart. I'm looking for my chart. It's just going to be quicker for me to restart. When in doubt, turn it off and back on again. Always works flawlessly. When in doubt, turn it off and back on again. When in doubt. I've got the, where is that chart? Got too many charts everywhere. Graphics. Warp components. Ops 33. 33. Dang it. 33. Dang it. I'm one level too early. Well, that's fine. I thought it was 32. It's 33. No big deal. I was close, but no cigar. I still got a Burrell cooking. Yo, Bryce, thank you. Op62 still working on G5 Epic. 900k faction credits at this point. Should I get G6 Uncommon or still get my Epic? Both. Hell, I would have told you don't go into G6 without your G5 Epic. You want both. But definitely get the G5 Epic first. So, but next march of progress and ahead of the curse spawn after the current one ends. That's generally the plan, Kevin. So, that's generally the plan. What ships are G5 epics? The Enterprise D, the Dideridex, and the Rotaran. Those are the epics. Let's see where we're at here. Ship hangar, everybody is done. Helps on, so we go ahead and speed that up. There we go. Nice. Go upgrade this. Enjoy your avatar. I like avatars. 54,000 liquid D to take data to the last level. Only have 41,000. Time to save and not get everything in the refinery every day. Don't forget also, Tim, you can hunt the loot goblins in mirror space, and that also will give you that payout that you're looking for. Hunting the loot goblins. Hunting loot goblos is always good. We like hunting the loot gobos. That will help give you a little bit more of that liquid Trellium D. Gosh, I want to launch this now. Need 3 more helps. 3 more helps. 3 more helps. And then we'll be able to launch the Burrell here and start just dumping mats into it. 3 more helps. Daily goals. We still got to finish our grinds. Go ahead and do this. Claim. Tend to tell people don't skip on ships. Correct. Be selective about which ship to level, but there is use for most ships. That is 100% accurate, Nick. Yes. Absolutely. The loot goblins and mirror drop liquid D as loot. Yes. In the chest. In the chest. Sugar Fat Man. They drop it in their chest. Oh, we got lead expedition done. Report. Oh, that's not going to crit. Yeah, it's, you know, why even bother sending that? If I got a form trade agreement, do I have... I don't have anybody there. It's not going to waste the time. All right, come on. I'm just going to do the Burrell now. I'm excited, and I want it. And I've got the Latinum right now, so we're going to launch it. Look at it. Man, I remember getting my first one. Like the first time in the game, and I was so beyond excited. I still love getting it. Still love getting it. We're going to put it over here. Burrell. And start doing some upgrades, man. Now, I'm not going to upgrade it too much because, again, you do have to be very mindful of the Enterprise at 34. And I am getting the Enterprise at 34. But, yeah, I could dump a little bit into this. Start playing with it. This will also help a lot when it comes to my Q trials as well. So, yeah, we're going to take it a little bit. We're not going to do too far. Not going to do too far, but we're going to take it up a little bit. Should I still do priority 1 away team missions or wait till the chance is higher than 30%? I would still do them. That's what I do. Now, keep in mind, you can improve your chance. You can improve your chance if you're doing the research. So like even at level 31 and 32 now, I'm getting some that are 50%. So keep that in mind as well. All right, so tier 4, let's go tier 5. And then we'll chill at tier 5 for a bit. I might take it a little bit higher. I've got over 14,000 rare gas right now. So yeah, we'll stop it here. And then we'll have to go grind the levels. But that'll put it well over 2 million. And that'll be a nice little boat. Nice little boat. We're just going to have to start swapping. Because this is 2.4. That's our current top. But of course, we have a no officers in that. So what we'll do is we're going to go grind some hostiles. We'll start leveling this bad boy up. 30% success is still better than 0 from not doing any. Correct. That is exactly how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. You know, yeah, you might fail, but if you win, you win. And as y'all saw here on the stream, I've already won some. You know, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. You know, come here, make this claim, get your planetary charts, play it slow, and go for it. And then as you can slowly earn more of these, OPC hunting can be really big here. Do what you got to do, man. Also for me, you see, I'm going to come through and these uncommon recruits, I got these from the gift chest. This is from the comp. I'm able to pull these. I just got 10 of one. That was nice. Hold on. Who did I just get 10 of? I saw her. I think I got 10 of Mirakira. It's either that or Strike Team La'an. I just got 10 of. Like, yeah, pull your stuff. I mean, it can't hurt. It can't hurt. Yeah, Strike Team La'an. Pull your stuff. All right, just slowly work on the process. And then as you get, you know, these, the Wrath Choice tokens, you can then target what you want to go after. Like Gwen DeMarco, you see I'm 32 of. You know, Hugh, I'm a little under halfway to Hugh. But Neelix, don't have yet. Belana Torres, I'd love to have tier 2. So start working on the process. You're not necessarily going to dominate it early on. That's fine. But if you get the process started and start working towards it, that's the key. Use it 30% for those away teams. It was successful for 50% of the time. I spent hours to rush the away teams to see the outcomes. Very nice. Sounds like you had some RNG working in your favor, and that's good. That's good. You had the RNG working in your favor. Okay, let's go. I mean, it's just crit and stuff, but it is helping me score in the leaderboards. Got a whole bunch of these old junky ones that I don't really ever do, but eventually I will do. That's the station tree. Let's check combat tree. Weak points. Strength of Kalis, we need 33. Let's go ahead and do evasive Klingons. Get that going. That'll help the Burrell. This has been a good officer arc. I agree. You get messages after OPC hunting? Very, very rarely. Like, I'm not exaggerating. Almost never on any account. Sometimes it'll happen here and there, but it is incredibly rare for me to get a message. I just got 3,000 more platinum. That was nice. Yeah, it's very rare for me to get a message. And hey, my artifact hunt, I am at rank 2. Wow, nobody's scoring apparently. Wow, yeah, I need to do more artifacts. Just if nobody's going to do it, I'm going to take advantage of that. That's insane. That's one benefit of playing on new accounts. Some people don't even really know what they're doing. As in, like, they don't know what to go for. They don't know what to target. And you can absolutely just be the cat's meow if you know what you're doing. All right, let's see what we got in here. We're going to start hitting some hostiles. We'll get to the middle, though, and I'm going to freeze my chaser. Since we've been talking a lot about it, remember this is the technique that we do. That's why my alliance trains our people up, and that's how it should be, Justin. Good alliances train their guys and gals. I actually love doing that in my alliance, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Enemy with Romulans, of course. They're dirty, green-blooded words I don't say on YouTube. Who likes Romulans? Only communist. Got to be communist to like Romulans. There's a correlation there. Just mentioned Hugh. I'm happy but sad you report that I don't need to use my max Hugh anymore. He is still nice to have, though. All right, we got it frozen. Nice. Start grinding. Start grinding. Level 59, I got the BPs for Rotara, but not enough mats to max at Enterprise D. Should I wait to hit 60 or push? Honestly, I would say if you're already at 59, you might as well go to 60 and build your Rotaran and have at it. And then also then afterwards, work on your Enterprise D. But if you're at 59, you might as well go. You might as well. Watch this TNG episode, the battle where it was first mentioned. Yep, we did a video on it. I know Net's done a video on it. I know a lot of people have, shared that tactic out to try to help people pick up on it. So, here we get this Romulan Scout. It's going to help me get my dailies done as well as work on leveling up brand new, beautiful Bird of Prey. Those communists make some great ships. They do have some nice looking ships, I will not deny. But at the same time, they're still dirty communists, no matter how you look at it. And I am a Klingon at heart. I'm biased. I acknowledge my bias, and I tell everybody that I'm biased. I don't hide it. I tell you, if you want to go after something, get it if you like it, right? Technically in this game, if you go into the canon, the lore of this game, you're an independent, right? So do whatever you want to do. Just have fun. Good afternoon, Jeff. Welcome in. Glad to see that you're here. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, we got one on a node here. Any goodies? Not even OPC. I don't know if I want to kill my shield right now because I gotta. We're not on stream for 10 more minutes. Do you AFK hunt ROMs as well? No, I do not. I do sometimes. Like what I'll probably do is leave the Burrell out overnight tonight, but it's not like an every night thing. Once I have my levels, I don't bother with it. But I'll probably do that tonight as I try to work on leveling up the Burrell. You can see, it's going to take a minute to get up there, but it's a process. But I'm excited about having the Burrell. The only question is, do I pick up cloaking for it, really? That's the question. Let's go up here, grab that. Maybe logged into my main account. Gosh. How do I get the complex nanotech? Doing the Borg loop. Ugh. Grab how much impulse research speed you get. You get a ton. I mean, my impulse right now, compared to y'all's accounts, this is a fresh Burrell. Impulse is 102. And that's faster than this thingy at 85. So, yo, Leland, thank you for gifting out a membership. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you supporting the channel. If anybody wants to support the channel, hey, easy way to do it. Revdeuce.com. You can support, you can donate directly there or support, or if you just want to donate directly, I get it, and everybody wants to support or can support every month. But supporting monthly does give access to extra perks, as in I talk to people directly more on our website. So if you're a member there, you can message me directly. I respond almost immediately, at least I try to. You can play games with us. Lots of cool perks if you want to support us monthly. Helps us keep doing what we're doing and feed the kids. You want to try my reshade preset? Honestly, no, Captain. I think it's neat, but that's not something I'm interested in. But I'm curious to see what other people think of it. It's not something for me, though. It's not for me. How do you handle the bottleneck of the Franklin parts? Oh, that's easy. I ignore the Franklin. So I ignore the Franklin. Now, should everybody ignore the Franklin? No, because we know that it's getting added in next month. Now, the good thing is, when these things get added in, they become easier to upgrade. So just like with the Devore, you're getting the cost efficiencies on the Devore parts and stuff. That's just kind of how you have to approach it. And I think it'll be easier for me to just do it that way. William, thank you for signing up to be a cadet here on the channel. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. You're grinding your Vidar, you're behind on it. And that's fine. Yeah, one of my goals before going 30 plus was to max my Vidar. So, and I don't regret that. So I got my Vidar maxed, and that's honestly treated me pretty well. If I scrap my normal Franklin, well, was it maxed before you scrapped it or not? Let's go ahead and upgrade this. There we go. Because if it was maxed, you'll probably be fine. We'll see. It is still Scopely we're talking about here, but we'll wait and see. you should, should be fine. You want to know how to source the Borg cube apart from money? Only through event stores, Thomas. And again, I've been trying to bug them about pushing the free Borg cube code again, but only through certain event stores right now. Oh, I got 6 more of McCoy. Nice. I might end up with him at the end of this. If I can get him and Carol, it's going to be a good month on this account. Can you get 2 cubes if you purchase? Yes. If you've purchased, yes. All right, we're going to swap this out for the Devore. Speaking of things I need to do, we're going to go grind with the Devore a little bit. Yep, Rev's mining, but I want to progress. Remember, once you master these things, you're getting freebies, man. So I do want to progress. Oh, I can't reach there. No warp range. Uh-oh. Jeez, warp range of 18. You are crap. All right, where are the lowest of the lowest latinums? Not there. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, it's because I'm in territory. Hold on. Upgrade. Warp engine. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot I was in territory. How about now? You liquor of lint. Hold on 1 second, chat. I'll go find Cadet McCoy. Gosh, the things I gotta do. Group, Scotty. Where's Cadet McCoy? Where's he at? There's Cadet Scotty. I don't know why I kept saying Cadet McCoy. Anyway, there we go. There we go. A little bit of warp range. Grush, like I said, Eddie, on low-level accounts, most players are going to use Grush for away teams. That's what he's for me. I never use Grush on ships because he's so valuable stat-wise for away teams. Y'all saw how I was doing priority 1 researches, right? I was doing priority 1 researches and getting successes. A big part of that is because I use Grush. His stats are so vital. That's a big one, man. That is a big one. So he stays in away teams pretty exclusively, honestly. All right, let's do... We need to do all of these. That. And actually, now that you mentioned, I need to go see, can I afford to upgrade him? Because I've got him technically maxed. Oh, I can promote him. I can. That would help even more. Independent credits. Yeah, he's in an away team cage right now. So we're going to upgrade Grush. And I mean, I know, like, y'all are totally right. Like, the power of the stats, but it all comes down to, you know, this, right? I mean, look, that one's only at 35% because this is an attack one. And I remember, did I do the research for the attack? Let me go look real quick. He's just this nerds to cut some zeros from the game somehow and add maybe a search bar. Search bar, sure. I don't understand the point of cutting zeros, but search bar, sure. Oh, I don't have any more juice left. Darn. But I did level up so I can do this. So that's neat. I did level up so I can start working on these now. All right, let's grind a little bit more. Also, shout out to Panda. I don't know if Panda's lurking, but shout out to Panda. I see Panda just sent a help. Who's anonymously gifting? Show yourself, you whale. We have a whale in my chat that likes to be anonymous. Just know that I see you and I appreciate you. Buying all those packs. Don't scrap my Valdor. Is it tier 10? Should I max it before I scrap it? Yes. Yes. It's you? Is it you, Toe? Well, dang, Toe. You big spender. Dang, Toe, you big spender. My Atlanta. Over here showing off on everybody. Appreciate you supporting the community we got. All right, I'm just going to see our our level. We're already up to level 10. Which means we've got a couple below deck spots we're using. Penetration stats and hull breach. I do have Nurse Chapel now, which I'm very excited about. I need to move her probably to the first spot, but I got a tier 2 Nurse Chapel thanks to the officer recruit that we have in the event store. I'm not sure who all y'all have been using it on. Obviously, I did my video. Nurse Chapel has been getting a lot of my love. Right here, I have 87,000 left. I just got to debate on where I want to put these. I've got Chin to tier 4. There's Nurse Chapel. My other consideration has been throwing into Honor Guard Wharf just to work towards getting him unlocked. But I haven't decided yet. We'll see how much more I earn. Does it mean a Sunday Twitch stream? I don't know. I try not to stream twice, just honestly because I want some time to myself. But, you know, I also need to earn money. So more streams is potential for more people to donate. So who knows? Maybe. Dane for you. See, I have Dane on this account below decks. That's an officer he has not reached yet. But Dane is one of my below deck officers on this ship. I just got to unlock the spot. Also reminds me, I need to do some more of these missions. You voted Harry Kim below decks, morale in the end. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Great idea. Keep in mind that a tier 1 isn't really going to do much in terms of Harry Kim. Not that it's a bad recommendation, just that my PvP crew is just this. I actually don't have a third PvP officer, so I'm using Yuki, who's just a Romulan-based attack officer. So having Honor Guard War for crits there would be very nice. Which below deck officer would you recommend maxing first? Bolana Torres. In terms of like just generic what's going to help everybody, Bolana Torres. So that's just the good, safe one that everybody can benefit from. But there are a lot of good answers there too. So there are a lot of good answers there. By the way, if you're watching right now and you own a company, you want to do some, I'm looking for a computer company because I got to upgrade my stuff this year. But a lot of the sponsorship offers I get are for countries or companies outside the country. I'd honestly like to do some sponsorships for people that were like here, like in America. I had a few people gripe about the app gallery one. That was for European people. I did. Just, talking freely with y'all because y'all are the live chat. And I feel like we can be open with the live chat. I'd like to do something that wasn't just, random folks in China trying to do, because that was only as a partnership program for the EU players. So if y'all are out there, you got a business and you want me to promote it, hit me up. I'll give you some fair rates. I used to do a lot of that with radio. So all the Voyager rares are good, like the new augment sourcing to max. I do think that they're good. And then the, again, if you can progress through that, really lessens the cost. Now, the biggest one for reducing or getting the NX or getting the Voyager officers is the X Borg store with the NX02 Columbia skin. Obviously, I'm not quite that level yet, but that's a big one. All right, do we want to side with the Klingons? We want to side with the Federation here because I just happen to have more rep with the Klingons. So keep the Vidar. Yes, you don't scrap the Vidar. You keep the Vidar. All right, commendation rank 4. For those that have never done this, to get a commendation, you actually go into the faction itself. Let's see. That one's negative. So we'll do commendation rank 4 right here. This cost me 2,000 faction credits, which I really hate spending. But there we go. Donate that. And that'll keep it moving. Really hate doing that, though. Just a waste of credits. Is it possible to get Scopa to give us more than 2 days notice on tournament starts? So what they did last time was 3, and I think 3 to 7 days is about the max you're going to get. I think that's about the max you're going to get. As long as it's not like the day before, right? As long as it's not the day before. Again, Benji, you do not scrap the Vidar. The Vidar is not scrapped. You do not scrap the Vidar. You max the Vidar, and then once you hit level 35, thanks to having a max Vidar, you can then build the Talios. You do not scrap the Vidar. You're happy with 7? Yeah, I mean, we all would want more. Just keep in mind, and I've said this a lot, and I don't say this to just give away all Scopely secrets, but frustration drives spending. short notice is going to make it more likely that not everybody has everything hoarded up, making it more likely somebody buys a pack. So, you think we'll have a tournament in the next 7 days trying to save my battle pass claims for Seneca tasks? Or does I have to wait and see, Dinwit? Have to wait and see. We do typically get a tournament around this time. We'll just have to wait and see if that ends up being the case. Tempted to try and get the Voyager officer efficiency from the away team research. I'm really looking forward to that sourcing. I've not done it much on the low level account because I'm pushing towards certain things, but right there with you in terms of like desire. Flash says, how's that a level 26 mission? Because you can grind out the rep. It just would take a long time. It's going to be a mission for the most part. A lot of people probably just archive for the time being, which is understandable. Go to Nausicaa Prime. Oh gosh, I have so many missions to catch up on. Having Crenshaw's PvP ship is my goal. Is there a comparable ship to it? I know I asked that before, but I kind of want options or opinions. The Crenshaw is the best PvP ship of the level 70s currently, taking into account crews, FT, CTs, research, etc. All of them are fine though. I mean, you could get any of them and probably be very happy and kick lots of butt. Just depends on what your goals are. We're up to level 12. Nice. Start saving opportunity chips at the end of a tournament for the next tournament. Yeah, same here. I don't spend any opportunity chips. I save them. Oh, look. It's a little Kumari. Gotta love the adorable Kumari. But hey, y'all, look, we've hit our time. We're wrapping up for the day. If y'all need me, hit me up on Discord, right? If y'all haven't already, you should. We'll put the link in the chat. I'm always open. My DMs are always available. I appreciate y'all. If y'all need anything that I can help you with, hit me up. Live long and plunder. Stay safe for the Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. I don't think we'll do an emergency bonus stream tonight, but maybe we will if people ask for it. We'll see. Hit me up if you need me. I'm out.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.